Hello student, in this video we have discussed about nutrition in animals, your second evaluation first chapter. We already learned the nutrition in plants. Now we have started the nutrition in animals. This chapter is basically depend on heterotrophic mode of nutrition. In chapter 1, we already discussed about the autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Now, in this chapter, we have discussed in detail about the heterotrophic nutrition of different types of animals like single cell organisms or multicellular organisms. Now, introduction is, in chapter 1 you have learned about the mode of nutrition. Here in our earlier chapter number 1, we have discussed about the different types of mode of nutrition of animals. Second, the process by which the plants get their food. The process by which the plants get their food, that means photosynthesis. In the photosynthesis process, the plants take their or prepare their food. In this chapter, we will learn about the nutrition in animals and will be able to answer the questions what happened to the food which you eat. Now, there is a question arise in your mind, that is, we eat food, so what will happen after eating the food? Now you know what happened. In this chapter you know about what happened after eating any food which we eat. Now see, our first topic is nutrition in animals. Animals are heterotrophic in nutrition. All animals are heterotrophic in nutrition. Heterotrophic means, or heterotrophs means which organism, the organism which depend on other organism, that means autotroph, directly or indirectly, they are called heterotroph, and their mode of nutrition is called heterotrophic nutrition. They cannot prepare their own food, that means heterotrophic or heterotroph, they cannot their own food, they depend on other organisms for their food. Rather, they eat ready-made food. Food may be a small organism, a plant or animals. That means the food which the heterotroph eat, it may be the plants or animals. The animals thus consume solid organic matter as their food. This type of heterotrophic nutrition is called holozoic nutrition. Here holozoic means, the word holozoic means the animals which consume their food as a solid form. This is called holozoic nutrition. Whatever may be the food, it must undergo the following 5 steps. Whatever may be the food, it must undergo the following 5 steps. First one is ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion. These are the 5 steps which involve in the nutrition of animals. Higher organisms have special organs in their bodies. To each of these steps of ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion. This is unlike single cell organism. But single cell organism does not have special organs to perform these 5 steps. Where all these steps in the process of nutrition are performed by the single cell. That means in single cell organism they have only one cell. So all the 5 steps are performed by this single cell. Now first description is ingation. About ingation. Ingation is a process by which food is taken by the organism. It varies in different animals. Ingation means the taking of food is called ingation. You can simply say the taking of food is called ingation. So ingation is different for different types of animals. Their taking of food, the mode of taking of food is different in different animals. Amoeba uses its false feet called pseudopodia to engulf the food particles. Amoeba has its false feet called pseudopodia which engulf. Now see the picture. What is pseudopodia? This is called pseudopodia. And this is the food particle. When amoeba see any food particle, the pseudopodia extend. Their pseudopodia will extend and it catches the food particle. Now in Hydra, a multicellular organism, the food is ingested with the help of the tendacles. This is called tendacles. This hairy like structures is called tendacles. When Hydra see any food particle, he extends its tendacles and capture its food. Now see, a paramecium has a brush-like body structure called cilia. It sweeps food particles from water with the help of this structure. Here paramecium picture is not given in your book. Now see a spider, how a spider catches his food or prey. A spider waves wave around it to catch its prey. We see spider wave here. When an insect fly, if it's stuck to the wave, the spider wave, and then spider catches its prey. Now see how butterfly take its food. Butterfly uses its feeding tube to suck the nectar. Butterfly has a feeding tube. With the help of feeding tube, butterfly suck the nectar of flower. Cockroaches have special mouth part for sucking, cutting and catching the food. Sucking, catching and cutting the food. That means cockroaches have special mouth part which help them to cut, suck or catches the food. Frog uses its tongue to catch its prey. Frog's tongue is sticky. With the help of this sticky tongue, the frog catches its prey. Now see, this is the frog's tongue. With the help of this sticky tongue, with the help of this, they catches its prey. Now, in starfish, an interesting method is found. It feeds on small animals like worms, snails, fish, etc. The food is captured with the help of tube feet present on the body of starfish. In the starfish body, there is a feeding tube or tube feed, or we can call tube feed. The starfish pops out its stomach through its mouth and warps the stomach, is then withdrawn into the body, and slowly the food is digested. With the help of tube feed, the starfish can taking its food. The mosquito feed on the blood of animals and obtain it by the sucking through their feeding tube. Also, mosquito has a feeding tube. With the help of feeding tube, mosquito also take its food. The housefly. The housefly lives on the fluid food. It uses its saliva to dissolve the food and form a solution. Then it sucks the solution with the help of its feeding tube. Also, housefly also use its feeding tube or tube feed to take its food. Similarly, bird and animals have well-developed devices to take in the food. In other case, ingestión occurs in the mouth, and we use our hand for this purpose. Well-developed jaws and teeth are present for cutting and grinding the food. That means in human ingestión is complete in mouth, and we use our hands to take our food. Well-developed jaws, we also has jaw, one set of a pair of jaw, that means upper and lower jaw, we have many teeth. That means adults have 32 and childs have 20 teeth are present for cutting and grinding the food. These teeth are help us for cutting and grinding our food. After digestion, the second process is digestion. Digestion means taking food. After taking food, our food is digested. Now we discuss how our food is digested. Digestion is the process of breaking down complex food molecules into simple molecules, and it brought about the help of special molecules called enzymes. Enzymes break down the food particles into simpler molecules through chemical reactions. After taking food, the digestion is started. After taking food, the digestion is started. Digestion means the breaking down of the ingested food into simple soluble molecules by the action of enzymes are known as digestion. Enzymes are protein that speed up chemical reactions in body. We know that the solid food ingested by the organism cannot be absorbed. That means we take solid foods that is not used by our body. So the enzymes break these solid food particles into simpler ones to absorb the body. Now in amoeba, the enzymes secreted by the cell cytoplasm digest the ingested food. That in case of amoeba, this enzyme is secreted by the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm have in amoeba's bodies, present in the amoeba's bodies, which helps or which secrete enzymes for their digestion. In case of hydra, the cell inside the body cavity secrete enzymes. Digestion takes place in the body cavity. In case of Hydra, the digestion takes place in body cavity. Thus, digestion in lower animals is intracellular. Food particles directly enter in the cell and get digested. In case of unicellular organisms, they have only one cell, so this one cells which helps to perform all the 5 steps of nutrition. In complex or higher organisms like frog and man, there are special organs for the digestion of food. The food passes through the alimentary canal. Here, several digestive enzymes are secreted. These enzymes break the complex food particles into simpler ones. Digestion is thus extracellular. In case of higher animals like humans, the digestion is extracellular. And we perform our process of digestion by the alimentary canal. Food passes through the alimentary canal and several digestive enzymes are secreted. Here, enzymes are protein in nature, acting on crystals and hastened metabolic reactions. Now, after digestion, absorption is started, and after absorption, assimilation. The process by which digested food, the process by which the digested food molecular are taken by the intensive wall and sent to the circulatory system are called absorption. What is absorption? Now listen. The process by which digested food is taken by the wall of the intestine or enter the blood in order to the transported through the body is called digestion. So, in case of unicellular organism, the digested food is absorbed in the cytoplasm, like amoeba or hydra. In case of amoeba, the ingestion and absorption also completed in cytoplasm. In case of hydra, the cell in the wall of the body cavity absorb nutrients from the digested food, and human beings, in case of human beings, also absorption takes place in the small intestine. In case of humans, absorption is taken place in the small intestine. After absorption, assimilation. The process is called assimilation. Assimilation means the absorbed food is then body for its growth. This is called assimilation. Assimilation means we use, after absorption, our body use this in digested food for our growth and maintenance of our body. This is called assimilation. In case of amoeba, assimilation also occurred in cytoplasm. In hydra, assimilation also, digestion is also completed in the cells living in the body cavity. In case of higher organisms like frog and man, and the digestion or absorptions are absorbed in the small intestine. Product of digestions are absorbed in the small intestine. After assimilation, the process will come egestion. Egestion means removing of waste. This is the process by which undigested food is removed from the body. The undigested food in higher animals is exerted out through anus or feces. Here, undigested food, we remove the undigested food or excrete it out through anus with the help of anus in the form of feces. In case of amoeba, the residual materials are thrown out body through vacuoles. Amoeba remove its waste through vacuoles. In hydra, the residual material are discarded through the single body cavity that works both mouth and anus. That means in case of hydra, they use their mouth that works both mouth and anus. That means deserted single body cavity. With the help of single body cavity, they remove their waste. With the help of single body cavity, hydra remove its waste. Now, next topic is nutrition in amoeba. Performing the following activity to know how an amoeba obtains its food. Amoeba is an microscopic unicellular organism found in pond water. It does not have a mouth or digestive system. They do not have mouth or digestive system. It has a cell membrane. It has a cell membrane or rounded dense nucleus. That means amoeba has only one cell, which is nucleus, and many small vacuoles in its cytoplasm. And many food vacuoles are present in the cytoplasm of amoeba. Amoeba has an irregular shape that do not have a fixed shape. Irregular means do not have a fixed shape, which keeps on changing slowly. That means amoeba can change its body shape time to time. It has projections on its body. These are called pseudopodia or false minute algae and other small organisms. This pseudopodia, with the help of this pseudopodia, they can change their body shape time to time. Under the microscope, you will observe that an amoeba comes near its food. The food is taken in the form of any place of its body by means of projecting structure. Amoeba changes its body. Here we know that amoeba changes body. When amoeba see its food, it projects its body to engulf the food particles. So soon the pseudopodia surrounded the food. The food particle with a drop of water form a food vacuole. Within the body, digestive juices, enzymes are produced. In amoeba body also have a digestive juices also form, which help in the digestion of ingested food in the food vacuole. These enzymes help amoeba to digest this ingested food. The digested food is then absorbed into the cytoplasm. After digestion, the absorption is completed in the cytoplasm of the amoeba present in amoeba body, and the amoeba grows in size. Then their size also increase. After the amoeba reaches a critical size, it divides into two daughter cells. The undigested food is then, what is daughter cell? That means they divide into two. Amoeba with this small single cell, they form another body. You have discussed this about in class 9 as details. The undigested food is thrown out of the body through the contractile vacuole at any point because amoeba has no anus. That means undigested food or waste is removed through the contractile vacuole. We have an special organs for removing waste, but amoeba does not have. They remove their waste through the contractile vacuole because they do not have anus or special organ. So here we up to now we discuss about the animals nutrition, how animals take and the animals nutrition, and we know what is digestion, what is the how nutrition is completed in animals, and discuss in details about the different steps of the animals nutrition. Now your work is, I have sent some question and you have to read this chapter up to that and find the questions, answer of the questions. Try to find the answer of the questions that I've sent after sending this video. Then my next video I will discuss about the digestive system in humans. For now, thank you for watching, and all of you try to find the questions I will send in later.